All right, the meeting is called to order. 6, right on the button. Roll call.
It says Ian can't hear the room.
That was before.
Okay.
I think all committee members are here.
Yeah, I'm good
Steve,
now. Here.
Yeah, you can hear it now, and our moderator is here. Moderator Rusk. So I've called the meeting to order. I've done the roll call. New business. It's the 33rd RTM Rule 9.6 is what we're here to discuss tonight. Whether I think the gist of the whole thing is to whether to add ex officio members to that or not. I think that's what we're talking about. I can let me read. John Scott sent me something.
Yeah, I think we all got it.
Oh, we all got that, where he would add Rule 9.6, any member of the public who is not he would add an ex officio member or voting member of the, or then voting member of the RTM, and it all reads the same. Just to insert and take out the word a, insert an ex officio or. That was a suggestion by John Scott, and I said thank you very much for the information. Sorry you can't be here tonight because he said that he had an obligation, was going to be here, and I said I don't want to talk anymore because it could be considered a meeting, period. That was it in my email back to him. So I'll open it up for discussion. How's that?
I don't see a major difference. I mean, I'm fine with it. If he wants to, if we want to adopt that change, I'm fine with it. It just seems like the ex officio member would then be speaking with the group of the RTM rather than with the public. Big difference. No difference, actually.
And my thought too is that ex officio members should know that they are ex officio members and they get to speak during the bulk or whatever, during the meeting, and they don't have to speak as private citizens.
Okay, so let me just clarify this in the beginning here. Town councilors, including the mayor, the town manager, the town attorney, I think the chairperson of the Board of Ed,
And the superintendent
Town clerk.
and the clerk.
You're going too fast for me. Oh. And
John
town,
Scott said he wrote it slow because he knew you read fast. You read slow.
I just want to point out who the ex officio members we're talking about are. So we're talking about 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 people.
Would it also not be would it be a function of the moderator if an ex officio member got up to remind them that, oh, you get to talk after? I just,
If an ex officio member, if this rule got passed, then if an ex officio member signed up during public comment, then all I would tell them is that they need to speak
right,
at the times.
yeah.
The other times.
I mean, I just hesitate to keep adding rules and changing rules and
Right.
amending whatever when it's,
Well, this is a relatively simple suggested change.
It seems to bring it more in line with what the charter 4.9. Is that
I don't know
I
where it is in
looked it
the
up.
charter. I would say that it gives an ex officio member more opportunity to speak than RTM members themselves.
What you just said?
I said, the way it reads now is it gives an ex officio member more times to speak than an actual RTM member themselves.
That is correct.
yeah, because
That
they
is
could
correct.
speak during citizens petition and then during the
then
regular
They
meeting.
can enter discussion on anything that we have on the floor at the RTM. They just can't vote or make a motion.
That is correct.
That's why I would be in favor of it.
Okay, yeah, that makes, I didn't even think about that.
It then equals out
Yes,
the ability for
Yeah.
everybody to speak.
because instead of the 3 minutes, they could conceivably get 6 minutes.
Five.
Five.
5 and 5. It's 5
10
and 5.
minutes. Okay,
Double what they would
Yeah,
normally get.
yeah.
How's that?
that works.
Nothing else?
Yeah, so if I could just jump in here.
Okay.
Just a matter of, I guess, clerical on the side here. The recommended action for this agenda, the staff recommendation. Do we know who wrote that?
Nope.
No.
That's just oddly worded. All right, so as far as the actual issue at hand here, I just when I first joined the RTM, there was a tradition that allowed for RTM members to get up and speak during citizens petitions, to speak as a citizen on a matter that may not be on the agenda, and as a way to address something that may be of concern to the community in a way that the community could easily attend to because it happens in the front end of the meeting. Now, that was taken away rather early in this term. I was opposed to that change, and then likewise, I'm opposed to this change because I am a firm believer in these meetings being a way that we can facilitate conversations amongst the community members in a way that is expedient and accessible. So I'm not in favor of this philosophically, because it seems like we're spending more time restricting our ability to speak and converse as opposed to finding better ways to converse and converse in ways that are more constructive. So that's where I am with this. Thank you.
Sure, go ahead.
I would like to address that. Rule 9.6 is not new to this RTM. So if it was not followed in the past, that isn't something that I, as the moderator, could control. But if the rule is in there and it was agreed upon by the RTM, then it will be followed. So I don't know that I agree with the caricature that it was taken away early on. It is a rule and it was being followed. So
Yeah, I understand that. I'm just saying that, there was a tradition. It was not, it was a little flexible in the rule. I mean, it dated back beyond moderator Eben. It dated back to, I don't know, as long as I lived in Groton, like the past 6, 7, 8 years. Every time I watched the RTM meeting, it seemed like RTM members had that option, as did town councilors that wanted to speak on something and then be able to leave and let people, do with it what they will. So, I mean, if that's how we want to do it for this RTM, whatever, that's our legacy, I guess, for the third RTM. So, Terry.
I would argue that allowing ex officio and or RTM members would take away opportunity of citizens to get a chance to speak. Because RTM members can speak during the meeting to any issue. There also is communications on our agenda where an ex officio member can be recognized and give communication. So I would argue that if the elected RTM members or ex officios take up a lot of time, it would actually inhibit citizens the chance to speak at the beginning of the meeting. Whoops.
Yeah, that's fair. I can understand your logic on that. But I'm where I'm at. So, I mean, you guys can do what you like. We'll have a vote and carry on. We'll abide by the vote.
I don't think anybody's gonna sit here and debate and change their mind on how they feel about this, to be honest with you. I would just as soon go home at an early time and move on and tell the RTM how we feel, and the RTM can talk about it and accept it or not. So I would
Can get
entertain a
wording
motion.
of
What?
Can you read the wording of what you're gonna? what motion?
Okay, I'll make the motion. I can do that. Until we change the rules and the chairman can't do things. Sorry. It would be 9.6 would read, any member of the public who is not an ex officio or voting member of the RTM wishing to speak may notify the RTM via clerk. The whole rest of it is the same. It's just to insert an officio or take out the word a and go on with the rest of the text as it's printed. That's I move that we suggest, or we move that we vote on that and suggest that to the whole RTM.
I'll second.
Okay, we're at the discussion part.
At the discussion part?
Yep. Well, that discussion about the motion, don't have to discuss it, but this is the time where you discuss it before you vote. So if there's no discussion, I'll take a vote. All in favor? I'll do by roll call, because we got one person on Zoom. So Representative Puccino,
In favor.
Thomas,
I am not in favor.
Massett,
In favor.
Representative Bright,
In favor.
and myself, I'm in favor also. So the motion carries 1, 2, 3, 4, 4-1.
Sorry, what did I miss? I had a child issue there. I had to mute.
It passed 4-1.
Sorry,
You guys, if you want to be able so you can see the document, otherwise I'll just tell you. So I just typed in formative and
So
then
this is not, I'm sorry, Representative Thomas has the floor right now.
That
It,
was his-
No, there was somebody else talking.
huh?
There was
no,
somebody
I'm
else.
sorry. I'm all set. I'm done. I had
Okay.
something else going on the side here, so I had to deal
Oh,
with
okay,
it. I'm good.
know before you do.
okay.
There you go.
I'd like to move we adjourn.
So moved.
Categories.
All in favor of adjournment, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? It passes 5-0. We are adjourned.